I told you you'd be seeing me a third time. This is our setting powder collection. I say our because you're watching with me, so it's like it's our collection. So I'll go ahead and show you the 3 I have out, and then I'll show you what's in my drawer. So we have the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder, and this is Light Clear. So look at the usage on that. And then there is Milk Makeup. This is translucent medium. You'll just have to judge. There's still a lot of product in there. It's gonna take me a minute to use up. Also, because it's not my most favorite product. 50-50. That's how I feel about this. It's 50-50. And then we have out Shape Tape Glow Powder Sunlit. Probably one of the best things I've used for a finishing powder. Gives me the best glow without being too glowy. If you like the blush and eyes, I filmed those and they should be up by the time you see this video. Yeah. Alright. So yeah. I'll let you know what is a finishing powder to me and what is not a finishing powder. So that way you'll be distinguished there. We have Laura Mercier. This is shade Translucent. Try to show you the usage on these. So I do use powders quite often, every day. I've used 3 of these in my lifetime, if not more of these things. I love this, it's very good. Even when I really had a small collection, I was using this like non-stop. That and the Maybelline Fit Me loose finishing, it says finishing powder, but I use it as a setting powder. Shade 10 Fair Light. Love this stuff too. I'll show you what's on there. What's the usage on that? Very nice. Then we have Morph. This is in the shade Translucent. I don't bake, I just set. Let me show you how you can get, there you go, you can get a good idea. It's like up here all the way over to here, so not bad. I just recently used up the setting powder. If you've seen my empties, maybe, yeah, empties, or maybe I showed you in a different video. Yeah, I don't remember. Anyway, one of my videos I showed you the powder I used up. It's ColourPop setting powder. That's a good one. That's something I would repurchase. You have Jaclyn Hill times Robin. This is in the Sheer Fair. I have a lot of product in there, if you can't tell. Sometimes I forget I have that, but it's still good though. Okay, and then we have Huda Beauty. This is their Easy Bake Loose Baking and Setting Powder. I have the shade Cupcake. So that's the usage on there. Then we have Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal Setting Powder, shade Translucent. I think this is the one I don't have the cap in. This is a good one. Right, that one's almost used up. Oh, then we have Makeup Revolution shade Translucent Baking Powder. Makes a good setting powder. And then these are my finishing powders. We have Beauty Blender. This is the Bounce Soft Focus Gemstone Setting Powder in the shade Buff. But I think I might just use this as a setting powder though. I use it as a finishing powder, but I think I'm just going to use this as a setting powder though. I repeated myself twice because last chance I didn't reset it because I looked over at this e.l.f. one, which is the same kind of thing as this, and this makes a great setting powder and goes good with this finishing powder, and it doesn't look over shiny. So think I'm gonna use this as a setting powder. I'll have to try this out. I'll have to put this out in this Shop My Stash and try. Smart. That's a good thought process. Sidetracked, but good thought process. Okay. Then we have Glow Wish by Huda Beauty. This is the Luminous Press Powder, shade 1 Fair. I actually hit pan on this recently. This makes a great finishing powder. I like this as much as I like the Tarte one, but I would definitely purchase this again. If this is the only thing I had to use as the finishing powder, it would be this right here. Numero Uno. This is runner-up. And then we have Physicians Formula Bitter Butter. It says Butter Buddies Illuminating Powder Translucent Glow. This has some usage to it, but this doesn't get used as much as the other two because I forget to. Yeah, because sometimes I use this as a finishing powder. It doesn't give me it gives me the effect as the other two. But I recently was using this as a setting powder, and I was like, because it's a setting powder, right? I was like, and it's the same thing as this. I was like, wait a minute. Because I just use this as a light finishing powder. I'm like, oh, you know what, girl? Why don't we just use this as a setting powder too? Let's see how we like that. If I don't like this as a setting powder, back to a finishing powder it goes. You know? So yeah, okay, let's count out our results over here. See how many we have in this setting powder collection. Now I'm done rambling, saying that thought process out loud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 13 setting powders. And that's including all the illuminating powders, finishing powders. Well, you know what? Doing this allowed me. I got a lip balm on, so my hair is sticking to my lips now. So yeah, that is my setting powder collection. What kind of setting powders do you like? How many setting powders do you have? I have a lot of setting powders. I have a lot of makeup due to over-consuming, which is why I'm on a no buy. But also, I go through setting powders like no other. But yeah, what's your favorite kind of setting powder? Do you use a finishing powder? I was anti-finishing powder, so I was like, what does it even do? But then I used the finishing powder. I was like, dang, on point. I like that. Too super glowy. I like to be glowy but matte at the same time because I do factory work and I will go in looking like this. And my coworkers would be like, did you work hard? Because everything still looks the same. And I'm like, I sure did. I surely did. But I got a good setting powder routine. Plus setting spray. I'm trying to use this one up right now. But good setting sprays will help too in the factory, okay? Anyway, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. And then I hope to see you in the next one.